Right now at 10, round one of a two-part winter storm is dropping a few inches of snow on the upper Midwest. We have the latest forecast. And the votes are in, and we know who's going head-to-head for a seat on Wisconsin's Supreme Court. Plus, the candidates are finalized for La Crosse's school board race. We take a look at what the top vote getters have in common.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Ken Kozarowski. Let's begin tonight by taking a live look outside. We can see some snow falling in downtown La Crosse as our show gets underway. According to WISDOT, many area roads are slick or covered in ice and snow. Of course, right here in downtown La Crosse, snow-covered roads is the name of the game. This is the first of two winter systems that'll be coming through the region this week, as our meteorology team has kept us well aware and in advance of this storm coming in. Now let's switch over to our First Warn Weather Center, where Chief Meteorologist Bill Grahl has a look at the latest.
Yeah, again, we've been stressing that this is kind of a two-parter, and we're in part number one. And the snow tonight, light to moderate snow. We see this all the time here in the upper Midwest during winter. It's round two later tomorrow into tomorrow night. That's going to be in the rarer fashion. All right, let's head outside again through CityCam 8. Light snow falling here in downtown La Crosse. And well, let's head up into Onalaska. This is I-90 at Highway 16. And you can see travel moving along pretty quickly there, but again, this is that dry, fluffy snow, so it's kind of blowing around, and that tends to keep the main lane dry. But of course, there's going to be some slick spots, some snow and ice-covered spots on those roads as well. So please use caution and slow down those speeds for sure. Now, you can see a little bit of a break in the snow just south of La Crosse and down towards Prairie du Chien. So we're kind of on the edge of it here in La Crosse, just some light snow. Some moderate snow is kind of lifted to the north and east. Eau Claire, you're in light to moderate snow as well. And then looking off to the west, more moisture continues to stream into far northern Iowa and much of Minnesota. So we will continue to be kind of in and out of these bands of snow overnight tonight. 17 in Eau Claire, 23 here in La Crosse, 22 in Viroqua, 28 in Prairie du Chien. Periods of snow overnight, a little bit on the breezy side with overnight lows kind of where they're at right now, but slowly rising overnight. Schoolcast for tomorrow, and be sure to check our website and or weather app, as there's a 27 school announcements so far, and that is for tomorrow and for Thursday as well. But temperatures tomorrow in the 20s with periods of snow, light snow in the morning, then really ramping up later in the day. So we'll talk more about that coming up.
All right, thanks a lot, Bill. And as these systems move in, area schools are closing tomorrow, some of them closing through Thursday. You will see the latest school closings running at the bottom of your screen tonight, and we have an updated list of closings for both schools and community organizations on our website, news8000.com. At the municipal level, the city of La Crosse has declared a snow emergency. This means alternate side parking will be in effect starting now. On odd-numbered calendar days, park overnight on the side of streets with odd-numbered addresses, and then on even-numbered days, park on the even side of streets. Now, this emergency is set to expire on Friday, but the city could extend it if needed. Crews at Xcel Energy are gearing up for the snow as they prepare for power outages in our area. They're sharing some reminders. Stay clear of any downed power lines and keep natural gas meters clear. If the power goes out, notify Xcel Energy at the number on your screen. All right, today is the primary for Wisconsin's spring election. No one's being elected tonight. The state is voting to send finalists to the April 4th general election. Polls closed at 8, and as the spring primary is often a low voter turnout, results for local races came in relatively quickly, with the state Supreme Court races steadily filing in over the last 2 hours, still filing in as we speak. Let's start with the race every Wisconsin voter had on their ballot, the state Supreme Court. Right now, Milwaukee County Circuit Judge Janet Protasewicz is the clear frontrunner and is advancing. Meanwhile, it is a close race between the top two conservative candidates in this race, between Daniel Kelly, a former state Supreme Court justice, and Waukesha Circuit Judge Jennifer Dorow. Now, from the start of her candidacy, the liberal-leaning Protasewicz has favored abortion rights and called the current district maps, quote, rigged. With one precinct left, La Crosse County's unofficial numbers show overwhelming support today for Protasewicz with over 9,500 votes. Next highest was Dan Kelly with just over 4,000. And the winner of April's election will decide the court's majority. And we just got confirmation Dan Kelly confirmed to be the second candidate advancing to the April general election. So Protasewicz and Kelly going for the open Supreme Court spot in a couple months. Tonight, the group running for La Crosse's school board will be cut down from 9 candidates to 8. News 8 Now's Emily Haugen has tonight's results and a rundown of these candidates' priorities. Good evening, Emily.
Hi, Ken. The margins were fairly close, so here's a look at how the candidates did. These top 8 on your screen advanced to the April general election. The only candidate not making it to the final round is Kevin Hunt. Deb Sukla and Scott Neumeister got the most votes. Their names were already out before the selection cycle. Neumeister served 2 terms on the council, and Sukla has already spent many years on the board. Most of the candidates we talked to said they want the community to have more of a voice, including a perspective from the north side. Others are also hoping to give parents and community members more of a look into the board's decision-making process.
Now, Emily, we asked all 9 candidates what they would do about the $19 million budget deficit, and most of them said they would prioritize cutting buildings over people.
That's right, and district data shows that elementary schools and high schools are only using around 60 or 70% of their space. At least 4 candidates suggested moving the Hogan Administrative Center from its own building into an existing school building. Others also suggested different ways to consolidate, including one idea that would make the elementary schools K through 6 and the high schools 7 through 12. Ken?
A lot of options to consider. Thanks, Emily. Meanwhile, a referendum is coming up on April that these candidates will not be a part of, but it addresses some of the district's budget concerns. It's looking for $60 million over the course of 6 years. You can learn more at the district's informational sessions, the first of which actually coming tomorrow night at 6 at Longfellow Middle School. Voters on the north side of La Crosse narrowed down their candidates for District 2's Common Council seats. Aaron Goggin and Michael Davis got the top 2 votes. They will face off in the April election. They may be awaiting their next colleague on the bench, but the state Supreme Court is staying busy. The court this week unanimously knocked down a dark stores argument that big box stores have been using for years to shrink their property tax bills. In a dark store argument, a chain store will submit a lower property to a city, similar to a vacant big box store, to drive down their property tax bill. A Lowe's in Delavan, Wisconsin, tried to argue its property value was half of what the city had assessed, and the state Supreme Court struck down the idea that a thriving location is the same as a location that doesn't support a store. Now, the head of the League of Wisconsin Municipalities says it's a huge win for local governments because when dark store arguments win, cities have to spread property tax shortfalls to other property owners. La Crosse, meanwhile, has cracked a national top 10 ranking in affordable housing. The La Crosse, Onalaska area ranks number 10 on the list of most affordable housing markets in the country. That's according to a report from the Wall Street Journal and Realtor.com. The Journal's index looks at both real estate and non-housing indicators such as supply and demand, unemployment, and property taxes. The 2 biggest factors the index takes into consideration are real estate markets and economic health. La Crosse Area Realtors Association's president says consistency is the key to achieving affordable housing.
We're fortunate enough in the La Crosse market and surrounding markets that, or in the Midwest, that we don't necessarily experience the high highs and the low lows that you see on the East Coast, West Coast. We hold pretty steady, I think, throughout the year.
The list is based off data from the U.S. Census Bureau. Data examined the 300 most populous areas and identified the top emerging housing markets. The top 3 markets are all cities in Indiana, go figure, and New York City sitting in last place. The director for Great Rivers Hub presented to White House cabinet officials on how her organization is putting pandemic relief dollars to good use. Lindsay Pearl says the Hub program addresses health inequities across the community. She says Great Rivers has used ARPA dollars to build a community health worker workforce, which helps connect community members to healthcare resources.
Anybody who's had maybe lived experience, again, is from community and is passionate about helping their community members connect, navigate resources, and improve their health.
She says they're different from a case manager, social worker, or nurse. They're actually going into homes and meeting the community where they're at. She says her organization is going to be using the next few months to assess public needs since the Biden administration is ending the public health emergency designation this spring. After the break, President Biden delivers a speech in Poland during his European trip. He is promising more help for Ukraine as we reach the 1-year mark of Russia's invasion. And the new owners of the Rivoli unwrap a piece of history as they continue renovations of the historic theater.
Founded on hard work, dedication, respect, and integrity, we at Maxwell White understand the importance of home comfort. Maxwell White strives to provide our customers with a positive experience every time. Maxwell White, plumbing done right.
Where will your new Chevy take you this year? Anywhere. Find new experiences, find new roads. You Get 2.99% financing for 5 years on all 2022 Silverado 1500 pickups, or get $12.50 cash allowance on this Silverado with a 2.7-liter engine. Plus, current Chevy owners get an additional $32.50 total cash allowance.
What is a hero? Not the kind from comic books and movies, saving the day. We're talking about everyday heroes. Those with a special kind of courage or ability. Those saving the day, one person at a time. The Board Store Home Improvements and News 8 Now want to find those heroes and thank them for bettering our community. Go to news8000.com, click on Features, then Hometown Heroes to nominate someone you feel is truly a hometown hero.
Sick of running out of hot water? The professionals at Maxwell White are here to handle all of your water heater needs. Our licensed technicians can install, repair, or replace any type of water heater with same-day or next-day service. Call Maxwell White. Plumbing done right.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
President Biden and Russian President Vladimir Putin offered starkly different views in speeches earlier today. These come just before the one-year mark of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. CBS's Skylar Henry reports from Washington.
Children waving Polish, Ukrainian, and American flags joined President Biden on stage in Warsaw, Poland, as he delivered a forceful speech promising unwavering support to Ukraine.
Democracies of the world will stand guard over freedom today, tomorrow, and forever.
The speech came a day after the president made a secret visit to Ukraine to demonstrate American solidarity.
And I can report, Kyiv stands strong. Kyiv stands proud. It stands tall. And most important, it stands free.
The visit was so top secret, First Lady Jill Biden said before a trip to Africa, she didn't even have advance knowledge.
He told me like right before he left, and I said, I said, what? You're going where,
Russian President Vladimir Putin said in his State of the Union speech delivered before loyalists, the West is to blame for the war, and he suspended Moscow's participation in the last remaining nuclear arms control pact with the U.S.
At a time like this, you want to make sure that you can at least have some arms control in place.
President Biden will remain in Warsaw for meetings Wednesday with the leaders of countries that border Russia. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Washington.
President Biden's administration has committed more than $30 billion in military aid to Ukraine, but so far has elected to not send American aircraft. Still ahead, Minnesota's governor is declaring an emergency for the state. The National Guard will be providing backup as many Minnesotans gear up for well over a foot of snow.
And I'm Chief Meteorologist Bill Grahl. Look at this, coast to coast winter weather alerts all the way from the Intermountain West. And we're kind of smack dab in the middle of this northern stripe of winter weather alerts, including a winter storm warning for most of our viewing area. I'll explain everything that means with my 8-day forecast up next.
In the Northland, the future belongs to everyone. So we created the all-time best-selling SUV for everyone, Ford Explorer. With an available 3-liter EcoBoost V6 engine that delivers 400 horsepower in one stylish package. Because the SUV of the future is made for the Northland. Ford Explorer. Drive one today. Now get 0% financing for 36 months on Ford Explorer, Edge, and Escape. Only at your Northland Ford dealers.
It's time to vote for Best of La Crosse County. Vote in each category now through February 28th. We'll announce the winners on April 3rd. Vote for this business today at bestoflacrossecounty.com. Presented by River Valley Remodelers.
I just don't understand how I'm supposed to be in 3 places at once today.
Well, no worries. At Allen Dental, with our fast family scheduling, we can have you and your family in and out in under an hour.
You're not my dad.
No, I'm your dentist.
you enjoy watching bald eagles, Prairie du Chien is the place to be, with great ways to view local flocks as well as bald eagles migrating through the area. A great time to visit is during the Prairie du Chien Bald Eagle Appreciation Days. Learn from area eagle and birding experts about the bald eagle and where to see them, plus many great activities for kids and more. Plan your visit to Prairie du Chien and Bald Eagle Appreciation Days, February 24th and 25th in Prairie du Chien. For more information, go to prairieduchien.org.
When you watch News 8 Now, expect exclusives.
An incident at a Black River Falls school where a staff member appears to have made a racist remark toward a student.
Just needed to be seen. You don't talk like that to kids.
The BRF school district superintendent has confirmed to News 8 Now that a staff member has resigned.
Expect community.
Hair is a form of expression. For Choya Woods, hair acceptance wasn't simple.
But our hair, skin color, these are things we can't change.
20th Annual Early Bird Home Show, lowest prices of the year on 2023 projects. Only at the Board Store Home Improvements, 524 Copeland Avenue, La Crosse. Get started today.
All right, let's get a live look here of downtown La Crosse, where round one of 2 winter systems is dumping a decent amount of snow across pretty much the entire upper Midwest. As you can see, snow covering the streets of downtown La Crosse anyway. I think Bill mentioned 1.8 inches so far in the area.
Just measured outside in the parking lot, and so again, it's that light, fluffy snow, but easily accumulating on the pavement, whether it's streets, sidewalks, parking lots. So watch your step and definitely use caution on the roads as well. All right, let's get right to it. Key points and details with this two-punch storm system throughout the week. Again, we are in the middle of round 1 tonight into early tomorrow. Light to moderate snow with this. Could see a little bit of a heavier band set up north of La Crosse, kind of between I-90 and 94. But again, this is kind of a general winter snowfall that we're very used to in the upper Midwest. But do expect impacts to that Wednesday morning commute. Now, the second round, that one's going to be a little bit more on the rare side because moderate to heavy snow at times, maybe a wintry mix in our southern communities, especially down towards Prairie du Chien and south of the Wisconsin River. Another 6 to 12 inches plus of snow just with that second round, and that's going to cause significant travel impacts. Very windy as well, causing blowing and drifting, and that could cause some tree branch damage and perhaps some power outages as well. And yep, road closures a definite possibility, especially north and west where that heavier snow looks to fall. But we're all going to see significant impacts from this two-punch storm. All right, tonight just light to moderate snow. We're kind of right on the edge of the snow here in La Crosse with a little break in the snow just to our south. Eau Claire, generally light snow for you. Again, you have to look for those darker blues to find the moderate snow. That's kind of starting to wind down just a little bit, but we have more moisture moving in. So again, we're going to be kind of in and out of these periods of snow through the night as this first little wave moves through. The second wave is this energy out over the Intermountain West still, and that's really going to deepen once it emerges into the Central Plains and throws a lot more moisture towards us tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow night. So Sky Tracker showing the light to moderate snow tonight, but notice how it kind of tapers. A little bit of a lull late tonight into tomorrow morning, but boy, by midday tomorrow, that second surge of moisture really starts to crank up, especially mid to late afternoon. Tomorrow evening's commute, that's going to be a tough one. So keep that in mind. May want to work from home or at least leave work early. And then even into Thursday morning, that's going to be another very tough morning commute with heavy snow continuing. It moves out pretty quickly though by say 9 or 10 o'clock Thursday morning, so the afternoon's looking better, although it'll be cleanup time at that point. So snow tracker for tonight, again, that heavier band 4 to 7 inches plus, kind of between I-90 and 94, closer to La Crosse, probably 2, maybe 3 inch range is the way it's looking right now, and lesser totals to the south. But by the time all is said and done by Thursday, yeah, these purple shaded areas, that area could see anywhere from 1 foot to 1.5 foot, even some spots over 20 inches of snow. And La Crosse is kind of on the southern edge of that heavier zone, but this could still waver just a little bit, kind of dependent on where the heavier snow sets up tonight. And then also with that second round, with those snowfall totals really starting to decrease as you head to the south because that wintry mix will come into play in those areas. So again, a live look through CityCam, light snow falling downtown and out at the airport, 23 degrees. Eau Claire, light snow for you as well, 17 degrees. Notice the roads, snow covered up in Eau Claire. And here's a live look at Interstate 94 up near Menominee. Again, much like we saw out in Onalaska on I-90 with that light snow kind of blowing around, but definitely some slick spots on on even the highways. And road condition report shows that as well. Partially to completely covered roads all across the viewing area, and that's going to be the trend overnight and for that Wednesday morning commute as well. And visibility is down to a mile or less in some of those more persistent snow bands as well. So for tonight, 22 degrees. Temperatures actually rise a little bit overnight with periods of snow, a little on the breezy side as well. A little bit of a lull tomorrow morning, then windy with more snow by especially mid to late afternoon. Maybe that mix to the south, and that's when things really ramp up in terms of intensity in that snow later tomorrow night and into Thursday morning. Quickly tapers on Thursday, though, with a high of 25 degrees. Colder but dry Friday, 18, and then back in the 30s and dry for the weekend. And that system on Monday with highs in the upper 30s might be mainly rain showers rather than snow showers. But yeah, take this one seriously. This is going to be a significant storm. Parts of the upper Midwest may end up in like a top 5, even top 10 snowfall from this system. So it's not to be taken lightly.
No, significant indeed. Thanks, Bill.
Okay.
But in the meantime, Minnesota's governor has declared a state of emergency for this storm. Governor Walz's executive order will bring National Guard help to the hardest hit areas of the state. And the extra resources will help those who may lose power, get stranded in cars, and give local emergency responders some needed backup. Coming up in sports, busy night on the hardwood and the ice. Big matchup at the Omni Center. Cooley Region and Black River Falls coming down to the wire. You're not going to want to miss how this one unfolded. Rob is in next.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Clinic Health System. At Mayo Clinic Health System, get personalized specialty care with access to experts from orthopedics to neurosurgery and cardiology to cancer care, all close to home.
Here at the Y, we offer more than just a job. We offer the chance to make a difference in a fun, flexible environment where our mission and core values drive every decision we make. Join us in this amazing work. For specific positions and details, visit our website.
Hey Scott, think fast. You gotta think fast during tournament time at Rudy's in Whitehall and Fountain City Ford, because the winning deals won't be on the court for long.
Take the short drive to Rudy's in Whitehall or Fountain City Ford and check out our great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles with friendly small-town hospitality. Plus, get a free basketball with any test drive. Osseo Automotive is Osseo Ford and Nels Gunderson Chevrolet in Osseo, Rudy's in Whitehall, and Fountain City Ford.
I love helping people get into a new home, whether it's a first home, moving to the area, or a forever home. I'm here to help from start to finish.
They actually worked with us with our existing home and selling that and getting us into a retirement home. They've given us all different options, what to go with and what is the best for us financially.
And they're so wonderful for working with us and figuring out what we needed to do and how fast we could do it.
Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Cooley Auto, we care about making buying and servicing your cars an effortless process. From our fair pricing to our friendly staff, we are accountable to the Cooley region and are now focused on offering you the best service possible with Cooley Auto Service Center. Cooley Auto Service Center is engaged in providing you with honest, affordable, and reliable service. Service you need, care you deserve. Find out more at CooleyAuto.com.
Here at the Y, we offer more than just a job. Experience the personal satisfaction that comes from nurturing the potential of youth and teens, improving our community's health and well-being, and providing support to our neighbors. Join us in this amazing work.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Health System. Here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
Bring on the postseason. Lots of high school teams competing in playoff action, and we're going to start on the ice. Big matchup tonight at the Omni Center. The Cooley Region Cyclones taking on Black River Falls. Not much action in the first, but Diana Hansen, Play of the Week nominee, doing it with the glove, keeping this one scoreless. But in the second, Tigers draw first blood. Zoe Hunter hits the back of the net. That makes it 1-0. Third period now, the Cyclones turning up the heat. McKenna LaFleur puts it in to tie the game. Tigers would untie it, but here come the Cyclones again. Brooke Borkenhagen going to send this one to overtime. Let's play some more hockey. And in double OT, it's LaFleur again, this time playing hero. She's going to win it for the Cyclones. Cooley Region wins an absolute thriller over the Tigers. 3-2 the final in double OT. Cyclones are moving on. On the boys' side, top-seeded Black River Falls Co-op hosting the Altoona Co-op. Tigers in a hole early in the first. On the break, the puck is centered to Evan Lowe. but his backhand is pushed wide of the net. Ram clears it away, still 2-0. Few moments later, a face-off for Rams power play. Evan Gustafson with the shot on goal. Elijah Schmidt there to scoop and score the rebound. Ram takes a 3-0 lead. Still in the first, 2-on-1 for Ram. Dallin Robinson takes the shot, but Christopher Muir makes a nice save here. It would stay 3-0 after one. Second period now. Ram shorthanded. Doesn't matter. Evan Eckes wins the faceoff and lights the lamp. Ram scores the upset against Black River Falls. They get the win 7-4. Back to girls hockey. Viroqua hoping to return to the sectional semifinal or sectional final for the second straight year. Hosting Rock County. Second period, Blackhawks force a turnover. Rachel Simonson coming up big with the backhanded shot. Viroqua takes a 1-0 lead. Rock County looking to get on the board. Emma Klagora on the breakaway, but Viroqua's Lilia Tamburini turns away the shot. To the third period we go. Viroqua's Gabby Olson looking for an opportunity here. She slings the puck through traffic. Blackhawks take a 2-0 lead. A flurry of goals in the final minutes, but Viroqua hangs on 4-2. Onto the hardwood now. Two MVC teams clashing in the D2 Regional. 7th-seeded Toma hosting 10th-seeded Sparta in the first half. Deanna Lease getting to the cup, count the foul. She converts the N1. Next play, Timberwolves junior Olivia Wall catches home the catch and shoot three. Spartans came to fight, though. This time, Corin Milne knocks down the long two from the corner to cut the lead to 1. Wall not done yet, though. The bank is open for her. She makes the 3 off the window. Timberwolves just too much tonight for the Spartans. They roll 44-30. They'll play New Richmond on Friday. In Division 5, Brookwood traveling to Cashton early first half. Cashton's Braylee Hyatt, the hot hand. She hits back-to-back threes. Eagles take a 6-point lead. Brookwood finding their groove, though, at the top of the key. Alexis Pash connects for 3. Falcons go up by 1. Hyatt was on a mission, though, for the home team. She passes the ball off, gets it back, hits another 3 here. Cashton wins it 49-39. They travel to Alma Center Lincoln on Friday. That should be a good one. Division 4 first-round action. Melrose Mindoro hosting Riverdale. Second half, Mustangs in control. Lily Radcliffe gets the inbounds pass on the wing. She rattles home the 3. Melman goes up 51-31. Riverdale looking for an answer at the other end. Kayla McCorkle left wide open from deep. She splashes home the triple. Chieftains still down 17. Mustangs looking to put this game away. Radcliffe driving with her left. Banks it home for 2 here. Melman holding on to that double-digit lead. Mustangs are moving on. They take down Riverdale 57-44. And finally, what a game tonight in La Crescent. Lancers playing host to conference rival Caledonia. Pick it up second half. Warriors up 4 and adding to it. Ethan Stendel is going to rock the rim. Caledonia takes a 6-point lead, but the Lancers come storming back. Mason Einerwald is going to knock down the 3. That cuts the deficit in half. It's back to 3. Next trip down the floor, Owen Benson from straight away. Banks open on Tuesdays. Lancers within 1, but the Warriors pull away. And again, it's Stendel this time from the top of the key. He's going to drain the 3. That makes it a 7-point game. Lancers would make a run late, but Caledonia hangs on for the win, 49-46. And for our News 8 Now play of the week, it's Holman's Hayden Brennan, 585-pound deadlift. The junior can lift 3 Rob shifts. Incredible stuff. What a moment. Took first place, 1270 overall. But look at that. The backflip, too. We were just talking about that earlier. To do a backflip after that is unreal.
Yes.
I mean, I hurt my back looking at this video when it was sent in to me.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I'm right there with you. Congrats, Mr. Brennan. My goodness.
585. What's next? 685?
Don't tempt him. He's going to hit
dare
it. All right. Thanks, Rob.
Yep.
More news after this.
Right now, get an extra 25% off Slumberland's low prices during the final week of our huge President's Sale. Come see our special offers throughout the store. The final week of our huge President's Sale at Slumberland Furniture with an extra 25% off.
This Wednesday, one day only, it's Hy-Vee's Seafood Sale. Get seasoned salmon portions, just $3.99. Shrimp skewers, just 99 cents. Hy-Vee Fish Market cooked shrimp, just $4.99. Sea Best tilapia fillets, just $3.99 a pound when you buy a 2-pound pack. Swai portions, 2 for just $4. And cornmeal breaded catfish nuggets for only $1.99 a pound when you buy a 10-pound pack. Wednesday only at Hy-Vee.
This is Ford Truck Month, America. Time to get up and get into Ford F-150, part of F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 46 years straight. All amped up and ready for work or play. Plus, there's a great selection in stock and ready for delivery today. So get into Ford Truck Month and see what a built Ford Tough truck can do for you. Now, get 2.9% financing for 60 months plus $3,500 in total savings on Ford F-150 XLT. Only at your Northland Ford dealers.
Yeah, I joke, my ears were her Valentine's gift a year ago. So something I had been thinking about, and so Valentine's Day was coming around, and I had spoke to Tom a couple times, but never made anything definite, and so I just kind of made the definite plan and made it happen, and glad I did. Wish I would have done it 20 years ago.
Yeah, he can actually participate in conversations now and not just shaking his head.
Better hearing is a better life.
Jolivet Family Farms, known for farm fresh fruit and vegetables, but featuring so much more. Come see all that we have. Homemade bakery, large selection of locally produced honey, gourmet popcorn, craft beer, wine, and cheese, meat and seafood, arts and crafts, and so much more. There is no substitute for homegrown freshness. Open daily year-round. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
Right now, get an extra 25% off Slumberland's low prices during the final week of our huge President's Sale. Come see our special offers throughout the store. The final week of our huge President's Sale at Slumberland Furniture with an extra 25% off.
An over 100-year-old lacrosse theater holding a lot of secrets, and its new owners are just starting to discover them. Take a look at the mural uncovered at the Rivoli. The theater changed hands recently. There it is. Its new owners have been hard at work restoring some of the space's charms, and that painting there was hiding behind some wallpaper near the old phone booth. We don't know the story behind the mural yet, but we are hoping to find out soon. And here's something, oh my goodness, you don't see every day. Elementary school students at State Road are bonding with some bugs. Biology students at Viterbo University brought over some classic roly-polies and the more exotic Best Beetles and Madagascar hissing cockroaches. It's all part of the after-school science program called STEAM, where students learn skills and subjects from science to art. Even though today's activities were a little creepy-crawly, it didn't stop kids from enjoying the main event, the cockroach races.
They're very entertaining, actually. I'm glad different lanes had different winners. That was interesting, so it wasn't always the same. And we tried to mix up the roaches, so we had more chances to see different winners.
And students helped their cockroaches accelerate by lightly brushing their backs or blowing on them. Oh my goodness. We'll be right back after this.
Get 11% off everything at Menards. Change it up and choose Dutch Boy. Get the best quality Dutch Boy paints at the best prices. Pick out the perfect color. We offer free custom color matching and tinting to create thousands of color options. And with Dutch Boy's easy opening, smooth pouring container and no prep, no prime formula, transforming your home has never been easier. Get a gallon of Dutch Boy Platinum Plus interior paint for just $36.98 after rebate at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline is here and ready to help. Anyone in Wisconsin can call, text, or chat to get connected to a trained 988 counselor. Trained counselors are here to support anyone experiencing a suicidal, mental health, or substance use crisis. You can also contact 988 if you're concerned about someone. 988 is confidential and free to all Wisconsin residents. 988 24/7. Call, text, chat. Here to support you.
One of the most frustrating things I see is married folks letting money fights ruin their relationship. The reason this happens is because they're simply not on the same page, they're not on the same team. Money management is a team sport. If you want to learn more about money management, come see me, both of you. I'll be the bad guy, I'll be the referee, and get you on track.
I just got the new Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra from US Cellular. With the most powerful processor yet, it can game smoother than ever. With nightography, it can take selfies in low light. Click. And with a longer battery life and US Cellular's 5G network, it can stream my favorite shows around the clock.
Amazing. Can it go back in the back?
Yeah, it can go back into the bank.
Okay. Did you just kiss the phone?
The new Samsung Galaxy S23. Free for everyone from US Cellular.
I kissed it? Yes.
When you watch News 8 Now, expect exclusives.
An incident at a Black River Falls school where a staff member appears to have made a racist remark toward a student.
It just needed to be seen. You don't talk like that to kids.
The BRF school district superintendent has confirmed to News 8 Now that a staff member has resigned.
Expect community.
Hair is a form of expression. For Troya Woods, hair acceptance wasn't simple.
But our hair, skin color, these are things we can't change.
Well, the snow shutting off here in La Crosse for a time being, but periods of snow overnight as that continues to move through, and then a heavier band later tomorrow night, and into early Thursday. Download that free First Warn weather app so you can stay informed.
It's absolutely crucial. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you tomorrow.